Alright guys, this is the final WOD. This is the 6th WOD. This will be RX only. So the top 5 teams from each RX division will do it. The guys, girls, and co-ed. Right? So it's going to be 14, 10, 6 reps for time of ring muscle ups and squat snatches. So you got to do 14 ring muscle ups between the two of you, 14 squat snatches, and then 10 ring muscle ups, 10 squat snatches, 6 ring muscle ups, 6 squat snatches. So there's no set amount of work one athlete has to do. If you want to break it up in halves, or one person does all of them, however you guys want to do it, but it just has to be 14 of each, and then on to the next set. Right, so Jay's going to demo the movements. We'll go over ring muscle up first. So ring muscle up, he has to show full extension at the bottom of the ring muscle up. So he could jump right into it as long as his arms are extended. And then at the top, he has to make sure he locks out of that dip. Right, if he catches it really high and it's almost out of that dip, that's fine, as long as he shows he's completely locked out at the top. Right, at the bottom, make sure your guys' arms are fully extended. If you have to go with that kind of bent elbow, at one point before you do it, you have to show you're extended and then go. That's even if you're doing singles. Yeah, so go ahead. So at one point, I guess that was fine. But I meant more if he's locked out, he has to be, that would be a no rep, right? He has to make sure he's fully locked out before he goes into that ring muscle up. So that's muscle ups, and then squat snatches. Every rep starts at the ground, and then one motion overhead, full squat. Right, making sure at the bottom, the hip crease is below the knee. He doesn't have to have a perfect lockout. He just has to, at the top, extend his hips and everything be in line. Right, we're going to kind of allow different variations of this. If you're not that comfortable with the squat snatch, whatever. But you could power snatch it, and then as long as you get into that overhead squat, kind of bobble it around a little bit, overhead squat, but every rep still must return to the ground. Right, if he wanted to, he could also, we had a question, somebody asked about split snatches. So if you wanted to split snatch it, that's fine, but you still got to do that overhead squat every rep and back to the ground. Now at any point during these movements, he could tag in his partner to take over, and that'll keep that rep count going. Right, so this is only going to be for the top 5 teams of each RX category, and this one will have a 8-minute time cap. Right, if you don't finish, your score is going to be the total reps that you got within the 8 minutes. So that's it.